body-worn cameras show the moments leading up to a deadly deputy-involved shooting. Thanks for joining us. I'm Rob McCartney.
I'm Julie Cornell. The Douglas County Sheriff's Office now says 19-year-old Janidi Ibrahim was armed with a handgun at the time of...
Hey, man, that's how y'all living? My car is dirty, bro. Jesus Christ. Y'all just in there blowing.
Yeah, Julie, Rob, Sheriff Aaron Hansen says the photos and new information are not meant to prove or disprove justification, but to provide the public with information that is evidence-based and to remain transparent with the public as the investigation continues. This was the scene near 48th and Pratt last Thursday, after investigators say 19-year-old Janidi Ibrahim was shot by Douglas County Sheriff's Office Sergeant Jesse Ronk. Ibrahim died at the hospital. The sheriff's office says still images from Ronk's body-worn camera show Ibrahim was armed at the time of the encounter.
A young man in our community,
it's hard to see that as a big bright light,
was in possession of a stolen handgun, equipped with a tack light, and that light and that firearm was being pointed by that young man at a Douglas County Sheriff's deputy.
Sheriff Aaron Hansen says Ronk encountered Ibrahim outside of the vehicle. Ibrahim pointed the gun at Ronk at least once and eventually got into the driver's seat of the vehicle, remaining armed.
So you point the weapon at the officer at least once. And he probably flees away, probably drawing his weapon. And then you get back in the car and then you take him. Come on, bro, we gotta do better.
The vehicle.
The one firearm that was in the possession of Mr. Ibrahim was located in the front passenger compartment on the center console between the driver and the passenger seat. The second firearm was located more in the rear cargo area of the vehicle.
DCSO says Ronk is part of the special operation group that was conducting a firearms investigation in the area at the time of the incident. And Hansen says he was identifiable as a law enforcement officer.
At the end of this investigation, I think it will become even more clear that the individuals knew that they were interacting with a police officer.
Hansen says the encounter transpired in a matter of seconds.
This is a sad situation all around. Nobody wins here. We have a young person who's lost his life. We have a family who lost a loved one. We have a community that's rightfully asking for answers and has.
And then the family paints this image of the kid as if he was this greatest kid that never did anything ever in his life. Like, we have to stop that. Even with the community, like, we have to stop that. A lot of these times in the community, you know exactly who's doing all the dealing, all the killing, all the pimping, the abuse, all of it. And you guys don't say anything. But then you guys are super entitled and you feel like you need answers right away, or it's just stupidity, man. And we got to do better. The kid was only 19.
Questions, and we have a law enforcement community that has to navigate that as well. It's tough for everybody.
Ronk remains on administrative leave. Hansen says DCSO is still looking for 1 to 2 individuals.
Let's get this straight. He's on leave, paid leave, because anytime there's a shooting, officer-involved shooting, automatically 7 days. So I don't want anybody to feel as if he's suspended or if he did anything wrong. You are more to investigate. You can see what channel news this is if you want to go down that rabbit hole. But I mean, I think the officer did right here. Trust me, if he did wrong, I would definitely point out everything. There was only so much you can go by within the video. But if the young man did, in fact, point the weapon, I shouldn't have to say anymore.
Individuals who they believe fled the scene and possibly have more information. He says the investigation is ongoing and the Douglas County attorney and ultimately a grand jury will decide if Ronk faces charges or not. Back to you.
All right, Maddie, thanks for the update.
And he probably won't, to be honest. It seemed like it was a clean shooting from what we would say, right? Again, kudos to the officer. He had to protect himself, he had to protect his life. Unfortunately, we lost a 19-year-old kid and his family has to suffer with that. Obviously, I wish he would have made better choices. He didn't. But if you play these type of games, you're gonna have that type of result. It's not a thing that I like to say, but it's just reality. And a lot of people seem to forget that. So